Hello, hello everybody, welcome in, welcome to a Sunday live, lovely to see you all here. Welcome Care Bear, and welcome Sarah, welcome Patricia, isn't it, Mama Bear, welcome in, thank you for joining. Oh, let me just move this off to the side, put my phone down there. Hi Adele, welcome in. I once again tried to get a chat box up on stream, but it still does not seem to be working, and I'm getting annoyed. Oh no, maybe it is. It's just tiny. And see-through. Why is it see-through? So it is there. I can see it! Yay! But it needs a different background. I thought I set the background. Let me have a look here. There's the font colour. Message is... can't find where the background colour is. Oh, it's there. So I don't know why it's come up as like see-through, but yeah. Let's try copying it again. Yeah, because you cannot see that unless I add background myself. Welcome Millie and welcome Leandri. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you all. Dum 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 dum. Right. I'm gonna try and get colour source potentially. Okay, make that smaller, put that behind the chat. Aha, I think I'm getting somewhere. Sorry for the admin issues. Ah, yes, I've got a chat box. Woohoo! Because I tried to have it for the previous stream. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it's just a little extra something. Can you read it? I mean, it's really small on my screen, but my screen's tiny. I'm going to try and go back to sleep while listening to. I never usually get any sleep for one reason or another. Yeah, you head off to sleep, Care Bear, no worries at all. Maybe I'll be back when you wake up again. It's readable. Amazing! Amazing! I may need to still tweak the settings to get it just right, but yeah, happy I got that up. I've got another test that I want to do a little bit later, but we'll get to that. Hi Kimberlyn, welcome in. Oh, let me put my glasses on. Maybe not the most clear chat box I've seen, but definitely readable. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, I can adjust it. Oh, it's going outside the... Come on. Can't. Nope. Come on. Chat. Some more. There we go. I think that should be okay. We've got a chat box on screen, yeah. I've wanted to have this since I started streaming and I felt a bit scared to get it sorted, but yeah, I mean, I tried doing it on the previous stream but it didn't work, and then this time it was transparent, but I've added a colour background to it so you can read it. Hiya Anna, Hues of Calm, welcome in. Millie's working and lurking, no worries Millie. Yep, it's the start of my week off, very exciting. You're going to be lurky for a few minutes as you're working with alcohol markers, no worries Kimberlyn, I know that feeling. Hiya Yana, welcome. You've been working the past 2 days. Oh, has it been super busy for you? I know you said Valentine's tends to be a busy time for you. Right, so I think I'm going to start today with the leaves and the greenery. So I've got permanent green, olive and, well, I'm trying to like show you the name, but it's an extended May green. Got my little swatch cheat sheet here, so I will say the colours as they come up. I did use 2 Brute Funa macarons just because I don't have any pale purples yet. The new 140 colours of polychromos looks as though it's going to have a pastel purple, and yes, I cannot wait for that. Absolutely can't wait. Sunday plans, watch Olympics in colour. I just saw that Team GB won their 2nd gold medal, and apparently, Mum said, it's the first time ever in a Winter Olympic Games that GB has won 2 golds, more than 1 gold. So that's quite the achievement. Keep watching like bits and bobs of it, but don't watch too much TV, to be honest. Too busy watching all the YouTube videos. You've got your TLC page in front of me, but your fluffy boy has other ideas, and always he's too cute to say no to. I know. The struggles, Adele. The struggles. I think Lexi is currently still snuggled on my bed underneath the duvet covers. Nice and cosy. It's quite chilly again today. The first day in what seemed like weeks, we didn't have any rain, but it was really cold. Yeah, I haven't managed to get any colouring done yet today. I'm really hoping that I'll finish this page off in stream tonight. I've got to keep the streak alive. This will be day 52 of my colouring streak, where I colour at least 1 page every day for the last 52 days. And I'm just challenging myself to see how long I can keep it going for. Even on the days where, say, I've just been working on a bunch of whips, it like gets to the end of the day and I'm like, okay, I need to complete a page. Let's grab a nice, easy alcohol marker one, because it still counts. A page is a page. Or do like a quick title page or something like that. It's been I kind of want to get to 100. It's just a personal goal of mine. No longer looks like Siberia here on the creek. Most reasonable temperatures this week and no snow. Woohoo! He looks amazing, thank you. It was looking a bit weird with just the base. because I just kind of based it with the yellow marker. But yeah, adding the pencil on top definitely helped make him look good. I kind of want to save these bees till last, just because it's got a lot of black on it. I don't want to transfer the black, and I'll be like resting my hand on these bees at least. But this one, I don't think I don't anticipate my hand resting on that as much. I'm hoping not. You're glad the thaw is happening. Someone pointed out that we are in full spring here in Michigan. It's supposed to hit 63 on Wednesday. What's 63? 63 F in C is 17. Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. Mostly highs in the 40s/50s, so I'll take it. It says it's currently 9 degrees today. Yesterday it was less than 5 degrees, so it was pretty cold. I had to scrape my car in the morning, which I hadn't done for a while, because one perk of it being so rainy in the UK the last few weeks is that it hasn't been freezing. The temperatures haven't been quite as cold. I should just convert for you. It's alright, I don't mind to searching it up. I've got my laptop right there. It doesn't really mean much to me, the Fahrenheit temperatures, as I'm sure Celsius doesn't mean much for you guys that are in the US. Does Canada also use Fahrenheit? Or do you use Celsius, or is it like a mix of both? Like with spellings, it's kind of a mix of both. Oh. Now wondering why I think glitter glue and my coordination skills were a good fit. Already glued my fingers, but hey, they're glittery now. I mean, they could be covered in worse things, Adele. We finished the same page this morning. Felt inspired by Friday's stream. Sometimes I find it daunting to start Kirby's page, but then once you do, you realise the way he draws helps you. It really does. And basing really helps. Like, when you've got loads of details and you're like, what's what? If you base it, then it allows your brain to kind of register what's going on a bit better. So yeah, they always look so daunting. Some are worse than others, like that's not too bad. We'll find a good example. Something that looks quite crazy. Like this. Looks crazy. But if you take like a base and like just base all the leaves, like, okay, I base this leaf and then base that leaf, and then it just all slowly comes together, and he adds so much shading in for you that it, well, not even shading, just line work to know where to put your shades. So that I find really helpful as well. I just finished watching Jo at Piggy Pens, her top 10 best illustrators in the world, and this is trying to be a more objective rather than subjective ranking. Like, it wasn't her top 10 favourites, it's what she thinks is the top 10 best. And it was a really, really great video to watch. It made me think, like, what's my personal top 10? Because I feel like I've done something similar, and I was looking back at my channel trying to see if I did like a top 10 illustrators and couldn't find anything. I've done must-buy illustrators, but that's different from my top 10. And that was also quite a while ago. But yeah, it's like, what would be in my top 10 and how would I actually rank them? Because often when I do these things, I'm like, oh, these are in no order, I can't rank them, but I'm going to try and rank them. Like how Jo did. Right, grabbing. Ooh, hand just went crazy then. Grabbing May Green now. Here's a way to do it in your head. Fahrenheit is -30 divided by 2. That will get you close enough. Yeah, that's too much maths for me. Kimberly. So what did you say, 65 minus 35 divided by 2. Yeah, that does work pretty well. What was it, like 16, 17? Yeah, something in between that. Yeah, that is pretty close. I suppose that's not too hard to work out in your head, actually. So I was checking out a customer last night. She came back around and she forgot something. She had a bouquet in her hands, paid for it and gave it to me. Oh, that is so lovely, Yana. You do have the most wonderful customers. You nearly cried. That is so nice. Because I bet she saw it was how busy you were. Yeah. Moments like that really do, like, make your day, don't they? Canada uses Celsius. Ah, right. What a nice surprise to see you live right now. So glad I caught this to see the pencil work. Looking good, thank you. Artistic? Have you said your name to me before? Or would you like to be called Artistic? I try and remember people's names best I can. Sometimes you need to tell me a couple of times, but I will get there. Ah, the K is for Kristin. Lovely. So, hi Kristin, thank you for joining. TLC is done, as long as nobody glues himself to the page before the glue dries. You've got to put it somewhere you won't go. Like, if I'm concerned Lexi's going to jump on a page, I've got a 2-cube bookshelf that just is kind of freestanding in my room. I'll put it on top of that because I know she never goes up on there. Whereas if I put it on my bed next to me, she will wander over there. Although she tends to go around the edge where there's no clutter. I think that's going to be a goal of mine for this week as I've got off. Have a bit of a tidy up. Not the most interesting thing, but it needs to be done. I tidied this desk drawer I think back in December, and already it's gone out of hand again. He's organising again. It's just, I tried to sort of like declutter some bits from it and just have it like most important things, but I still put in some things that I never use, like a hole punch and a stapler. They just need to go somewhere else or out the room. There's no such place in this apartment. I put a hat in the closet in a closed box just so the cat doesn't sit on it, and guess where I found the cat? Oh my gosh, Adele, wow. Often when I'm like colouring in pages, like when I was doing the glitter on this page, Lex came in a couple of times and I was like, I was just like, protect the page at all costs, like do not go over it, please, don't ruin my page. Very protective when I'm doing like my wet mediums. She doesn't usually walk over the page. I mean, she does like walk over, but if I'm doing pencil it's no problem. But she's pretty good. She very rarely sits on my desk, and if she does she'll sit over here out the way, but she tends to just sit on my lap if she's in here. I used to do a whole house clean from top to bottom and spring clean as I go. Yeah, you're just getting to that time of year where weather's getting a bit brighter, feel a bit more motivated to do things. You've had to come down from Christmas, feeling a bit brighter in yourself, and yeah, time to get things organised. Okay, these leaves are definitely looking better now they're toned down with the pencil shading. So they're looking a bit bright and crazy to start with. I'm still not quite sure what I'm going to do with the background. And am I avoiding it? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh, I need to drink my tea, it's getting cold. Same, but they especially need to get on the page then, like, oh, you're trying to hide something? Gotta see. Honestly. Cats, we love them, but what a menace. I'm kind of tempted to do like a vignette background. So just kind of put colour on the edge and then fade it into white in the centre. Just because you've got so much detail going on here. And to get colour like nicely applied down in the sort of little tiny sections in between each of these flowers is going to be such a challenge. Don't think I can do it. I can't do it. I won't do it. So I think if I do like just soft pastel around the edge potentially, or near colour around the edge, I'm not quite sure between the two. But I'll see. Right, did I finish this? I think so. Come over the line here. There we go. Morning Ambient, welcome in. Speaking of cats, mine's there. Lovely. What is your name, Ambient, or do you prefer to be called Ambient? I feel like I have asked you this before, but yeah. You did a very light blue, sent you a pic on Instagram. Oh, your finished page, Anna, was gorgeous. Absolutely loved it. Do you mind if I show everyone on screen? Atlanta's your name. Okay. Ambient is Atlanta. I feel like that's... I can remember that. I can remember all of them, but I was getting there. Not at all. Right, let me get your picture up, Anna, so we can all admire it. There you are. Go. It is. Oh no, come on. She did a really nice sort of soft pastel colour scheme, and yeah, that light blue background was the perfect touch to kind of ground the page. I do like that light blue colour. I feel like it would transfer, that colour would look nice on the opposite page as well with the butterfly, because those are things that I like to think about. Yeah, your bumblebee looks so fluffy. Your kitten is playing a game of knocking things off the shelf. We just woke up at 7:23 AM here in California. Well, good morning to you. It is 24 past 3. I just read the time and then the word just would not come to my head. I think I might shade this massive flower down here next. You're inspired by my it on Friday? Hi Lucy, welcome. Lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well. If you guys didn't know, Lucy has just started doing live streams on her channel. I was there for a bit yesterday, and then I was really tired after that, so I had to go for a nap. Right, there we go. Okay, I'm going to do the pink next. Jessie, oh dear, I meant Jess. It's alright, I get you. Right, I'm using Rose Carmine and... Huh? I thought I had Pink Carmine and Rose Carmine. Apparently I've picked up Rose Carmine and Salmon. I did Pink Carmine. I'm getting confused. You know, that is what I wanted. It's not just written them down wrong on here. It's Rose Carmine and Salmon, not Pink Carmine and Rose Carmine. It's a work in progress, my lives. Same. As you can see, I've got a chat box here today. Finally got it to work, but still not perfect. But yeah, it's forever a work in progress stream. Hiya, Swedish Geek Girl, welcome in. B page looks great, thank you. Leandri's lurking, trying to get a Rita Hart page done and supper in between. Lovely. I just did a very quick page yesterday as my page for the day. Managed to get a cute little Camellia Angel Cover page done. So I thought, oh, let's find something that fits Yolanda's prompt for the month, which was a romantic scene. And I doubled it up with the Wild Euro Colour tag by Finding Joy in Colour and did a romantic scene between two flamingos. That's fun. Yeah, I've got a couple other Valentine's-ish pages to colour. Check you out, Lucy. You came and got her out of my daughter's room and fed her, changed the water in her litter, bless. Love your page, it looks delicate to me, which is perfect for bees and flowers. Yeah, I thought I just want to use my favourite colours for this page, and when it comes to flowers, my favourites are pink, blue and purple. That's what I did. I was a bit regretting the colour choice for the bee. Like, it's a bit... It actually looks better on camera, but it's too orangey in real life. But I was like, tried to tone it down a bit with the pencil shading, and I think it's okay now. It's hard. I just didn't want a bright yellow, which was kind of the only options I had for lighter yellows, so I went for a kind of more toned down orange toned yellow, but it's definitely looking more orangey. But you know what, the orangey colour works because it's a rusty bum bee? No, that's what I called it. It's a rusty patched bumblebee, not a rusty bum bee. Oh dear, someone did glue themselves to a page. Me. Oh dear. Page is fine, just lost a few glitters. No, not the glitters. I'm currently trying to decide what couple of sets of CSY paints I want to add to my collection. Keep looking at the listings on Amazon. It's so hard to like sort of really understand the colours on a listing on Amazon, compared to real life. They're so much different and so much more beautiful in real life. So I kind of have that in mind, and I'm just like, which do I pick? It's got some birthday money to spend. Got a couple of books in my cart, and I want to add a couple of CSY paints to that. Be stunning, thank you. Hi Dana, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you are doing well. I actually pulled out my RJ Hampson themed page for the month yesterday, thinking, oh, should I colour this? And I was like, no, I want to make sure I finish it. So I'm saving it for today. I was feeling a bit worried at the start of the month with the amount of plans I had, but I'm feeling a bit calmer about it all now. It's like we've only just hit halfway through the month, and I have done accomplished a fair bit in terms of buddy colours, and almost every buddy colour has been started now. I haven't started mine in Symphony of Cute Animals, but I will be doing that shortly. And then there's a couple of buddies in Kawaii Taro I haven't started, but I tend to start and finish them all in one sitting. And then I've got my Jazzy Doodle Designs collab page in Rita Burnham's Adventurers book. I love how the flower's really coming to life with the pencil shading here. Like looking up in the little viewfinder, it's definitely popping more now, isn't it? And that's the thing with Curvely's line work, like you've got all of these lines on the page. You just follow those with your shadow colours, and you barely even have to think about where you put your shadows, because you've got all the line work there. Yeah, I mentioned at the start of the video, or did I? I don't know. Maybe I just talked to someone about it. I know I was messaging Adele. I finished filming my spring randomizer this morning. And really looking forward to several of the books that have been picked there. And I finished off randomising 10 untouched books, and oh my gosh, the list is getting so small now. I cannot wait for it to have nothing on it, or just the new books that I've recently bought on it. There's even some of the ones that weren't randomised. I might even try and get those coloured in spring. So yeah, as there's not going to be a live next Friday in my usual slot, I'm going to do that as a premiere instead. And Kimberlin's just asked the question about that. Yeah, so the premiere of the randomizer video is going to be 7:30 PM, so my usual stream time on Friday of the week coming. And I might do a stream Thursday, so watch this space. Might do one Thursday night. I haven't reached out to Vera just yet to double check that she's not planning on streaming on Thursday. Don't think she is, but I just want to double check. Just because I'm doing my Colouring for Cancer initiative day-long live stream on Saturday. So I don't want to be streaming the night before because that'll be too much, but I can do a live chat premiere. Can't wait to see this finished. You're going to do a background? Yeah, I haven't quite decided on the background yet, but I will be doing something. Even if it's just like a bit of soft pastel. I really do love how Anna's looked with the just a light blue all over. I might do that as well. Yeah, but I will be doing it. Don't know if I'll get to it in this live stream, but I'll try to. That reminds me, talking about the day-long live stream, once I finish doing the shading of this flower, I have a test to do with you guys. So I did mention this on the previous stream, but we have a really exciting giveaway prize for my day-long live stream, and it's for the goal of reaching £500 raised during the live stream. It is a lofty goal, but go big or go home, and if we don't reach it, then the giveaway will happen at the end of the day. So whichever comes first, raising £500, we'll get into the end of the day, we'll trigger the giveaway, and the giveaway is a €20 iMusic gift card, and that is iMusic as in the book selling site that you can get all those gorgeous Swedish books from. So if you've been wanting to get your hands of the new Hannah Carson or Maria Troll books, but it's not quite in your budget, here's €20 to help get one or two of those. But yeah, I wanted to do a test on stream today, so I think I've organised it correctly for a test giveaway. If you were at Amy's weekend-long live streams when she did loads of giveaways, it's going to be formatted similarly to that. So it's an exclamation and then you put a keyword in. So if you guys could enter this, just saying right now, it's a test. You're not going to win anything. I do apologise, but it's a test. So let me just get it up on Streamlabs here. So let me just get it up. I can't remember what my command was. Test giveaway, confirm, settings. That's not what I wanted. Edit. Confirm. Oh, it's not saved my settings here. Giveaway. Right, okay, I think that's safe now. Right, okay, I'm going to start this giveaway, this test giveaway. You've got 2 minutes to enter. And to enter it, you just put !win into the chat and it should enter you. So I've got my fingers crossed that this will work, and it's 2 minutes. So I've started that now. If you type !win to enter the raffle. Oh yes, it looks like it's working. And just a reminder, you don't win anything. I do apologise. Nothing today, but okay, brilliant. So yes, you have entered. Perfect. So it is really easy. Amy said it was easy. Not that I didn't believe her, but yeah, it's good to see that it is actually working. I should have probably only done it for a minute, but oh my gosh, I don't think I've done it for a minute, 2 minutes. I think I've done it for 2 hours. Oh my gosh. Whoops. Because it's counting down. I think I've done it for 2 hours. Oh dear. Don't know how to stop it now. Right, I'm just gonna try and end this. Can you turn it off? Should be able to somehow. I don't know how. Close entries. winners. Pick winner. There we go. So the winner was Swedish Geek Girl. This is just Tesco. No price, sorry. So that's amazing that that worked. I just put it on for 2 hours instead of 2 minutes. But that's fine. That's fine. But amazing. Yeah, thank you guys for testing that with me. I'm so glad it worked, because I was like, oh, I don't want to do it on the day and it not work. And then it's like tricky because, you know, it's an actual proper prize. You don't want someone to be like selected and then it not actually work. Well, I mean, as long as someone selected it, means it works. But yeah, thank you everyone for testing with me. It was fun. This right here is why you always do a test run. Exactly, exactly, exactly. But yeah, if you didn't enter, it doesn't matter. And obviously on the day I'll do lots of reminders. It won't be set for 2 hours, but even then, like, I can stop it. It's good to know that I can stop it and then pick the winner from there if I do set it for the wrong time. Yeah, that is good to know. And it was pretty easy. Congrats to the winner! Most aesthetic prize ever. Won't clutter your home. Very true. Very true. Even though it was no prize, my heart still skipped a beat. Yeah, it's like difficult. It's like, great, I win the one that doesn't mean anything. That would be my luck in life. I was almost tempted not to, like, have a winner be picked, but I thought I need to test to see if it actually does pick a winner. But yeah, that is the excitement we have to look forward to next Saturday. And I've got some ideas planned of, like, incentives for donating. And I'm thinking to do, like, challenges like Amy did, but not quite as messy challenges. Difficult. I'm thinking, like, some time challenges are fun. I was like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. In fact, I did a list. Was it on my phone or was it on my tablet? I made a list. So, and I don't know whether to do it like a randomizer. I put it on a wheel because I thought that would be fun. Yeah, it was on my phone. So I did like a chat picks a page, roll for colours using glitter only on a page, pointillism using only tombos. Got the rainbow chaos challenge that I suggested to Amy, where you can only use a colour once on a page. Oh, it's spinning. Shut up. So say I used a pink on this flower, I couldn't use that pink anywhere else. I'd have to pick a different colour pink or a different colour entirely. Like monochrome page, like a random page, limited colours. So yeah, I've got ideas for that, but I don't want to make it like, I don't want to be too challenged. And the goal of the stream is still to colour as many pages as I possibly can, and challenge you all to see how many pages you can possibly colour. That's why I thought like time challenges would be good. And then picking out some books that would be good for doing those challenges in. Use every colour in your set. Well, I did think about putting that on, but that's like a challenge that needs a dedicated video. Unless it was a small set of something, but I don't really have a small set of anything. I think the smallest set I have is the Brute Fin and Macarons, which is 50 or 48, something like that. Actually doing a blue monochrome page now from Lulu's Hugs and Kisses. Loving it so much. Can't wait for you to do that. Yeah, I love doing monochrome pages. I've done a couple, Have I done a couple or have I just done one? I'm just trying to think. I think I've just done one. I don't know. Have I done another one? Potentially. I'm working on another one. I'm working on a monochromatic page. I can show you. It's right on the top of my pile. Working on one in here, dragons. In fact, this is a page I want to finish off in my live. Because I think that won't take too long to finish. If I've already pre-picked out the pencils for the shading, I don't plan on doing a background. So I think this will be a good one as like a pencil page to finish. But yeah, it's got monochromatic pink for that one. In fact, the other monochromatic page I've done is pink. So I need to do something else. And it's in Fairy Wonderland. I'd like to do different monochromatic pages for this book. I've gone through and put some flags in, like this one for a green monochrome palette. This one's a blue, just ideas. But yeah, this is the other one I've done. They're pink. But yeah, they are fun. And I feel like it would, if I did that on the day, it would probably be in like a cute and cozy, or like the cutie colouring books, which are quite simple. What else would be a good, like a Camellia Angel Cova, that could be a good one to do a monochromatic page. So yeah, the plan is to do a whips of the week towards the end of probably Thursday next week, where I not only show you the whips I'm working on, but also the pages that I've got planned to work on finishing during the stream, or like other potential books picked out, just so that I've got a nice stack of books to choose between. Oh, have I missed Erica? Hi, Erica. I saw your comment of use every colour in your set, but I didn't see you join in. Hi, Erica. Welcome. I don't have Derwent drawing. No, I can't remember if I said that. Dragons. I've discovered I love colouring dragons. Who knew? Dragons are so fun because they can be any colour. You can have literally any colour of the rainbow and it works for a dragon. I think that's what I love colouring them so much. That's why I love colouring them so much. It's such a great variety. Oh, I remembered another monochrome page I've done, although it's not actually monochrome. But it's kind of an idea I have for myself. You'll see what I mean. So, in this book, 50 Dragon themed miniatures, I want to go through and do like a series of rainbow dragons. So this is my red dragon, and then it will go orange, yellow, green, blue, and I spent ages flipping through this book going, okay, so if I start here and make him red, then he's orange, that's yellow, and being like, oh, no, I don't want that to be green. And so I'd have to start over, like that one would have to be blue, and I don't want that. Purple for some pop, no. So I was going through the book trying to find a series of, I think I've done it for 8. So it'll be red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink. I'll do a pink one at the end. I thought that was a perfect pink one. And yeah, just have them all in order. And they also couldn't be like ones that were necessarily my absolute favourites, that I wouldn't want to be limited with a colour palette. Yeah, I mean, it's not monochromatic, but it's, yeah, it's not monochromatic at all. I mean, you've got green and you've got orange. But it was a fun idea for this book. And it just means that I'm making sure that I'm doing lots of different dragon colours. There are some amazing Dragons and Son of Linda Ravenscroft books. I do know how much you love those books, Yana. Hi Brittany, welcome in. Oh my gosh, I need that book. It is so cute. It's one of my favourites from Camellia Angel Cova. Really cute dragon book. Should maybe do a video on all my dragon themed books because I've got quite a few. Have you guys seen the new Francois Gautier colouring book? It's called Master of Dragons. That looks really cool, and it's releasing in March. It's almost like they knew March of the Dragons was going to happen. But it looks so good. Doing my spring randomizer, I realised how many books in my collection feature dragons, and it's a lot. It is a lot. My laptop has been so loud today. I'm wondering if it's because I've got this open. Hi Kate, welcome in. Lovely to see you, hope you're doing well. Picture's looking great, thank you very much. I'm loving colouring it. It's really kind of coming to life with the pencil shading here. Yeah, I've got quite a few videos planned for next week. I want to do the Valentine's tag by Colouring with Amy. She tagged me in that. I think I might try and get that done tomorrow. I'll potentially plan it, like get the books out ready tonight and then film it tomorrow. Got my spring randomizer, which will be Friday. Whips of the week's going to be Thursday, I've decided. I don't know, shall I do anything else? Right, that's that flower down there done. Supposed to be working today, but you ended up crying. Oh no, Brittany. Because your manager kept on insisting you were scheduled to work yesterday. Or having troubles. Yeah, it sounds like just one of those miscommunication situations, Brittany, and it'll all blow over soon enough, don't you worry. I'm going to decide what I'm going to bring with me to Zoe's, as we're going to have a couple of days colouring next week, which will be fun. We've got a couple of buddy colours that we're wanting to colour together at the same time, so definitely those. What else do I want to bring? So yeah, I want to prep a few pages that I can hopefully finish on stream on Saturday. The Dragons one with the axolotl will be one of them, so I'm saving that. And then I don't want to pick out any that are too complicated to pencil shade. I might try and get a bit more of my Melpomene page done, the Flower Fantasy. Maybe I'll take that with me to hers. Be a good one to do. What else have I got on my... I've got a huge pile. Oh, I've got a one in Wild Summer. That to finish off. Bee page in there. Mystic Animals. Bring that one. But doing colouring in person sounds like a lot of fun. It really is. It is lovely. It's fun working on the page at the same time, like right next to the person. I have what might be a weird question. What's the point of the chat box when you can see the chat anyway? I always wondered why streamers do this. Is it so you can see the stream better? For me, I like watching the streamers that have the chat box, and I think it makes, for those who are watching on replay, sometimes the chat doesn't show up properly on replay, but you can see it on the screen, for example. That was kind of what I was thinking. Well, that was one of my main reasons. But yeah, I'm just trying it out. I'm not sure if I like it for my stream yet, but we'll see. I personally like it to know that my comments are going through, because sometimes I put a comment and YouTube will like automatically delete it because it contains a naughty word or something, and if it doesn't show up on this chat box, then I know that YouTube has deleted it, because it will show up in the normal chat because you can see what you've put, but if it doesn't show up there, then you know that that's YouTube, because I don't go through and delete any comments. These tiny fiddly bits on the flower here. It's a good point. It's got that replay. Yeah, I quite like it when I watch any streams on replay, then you can see it kind of more easily. Because sometimes YouTube will show like the chat replay in your chat, but sometimes it doesn't. Or for example, if someone's watching on TV, they can still see the chat. Because I don't think you can see it on the TV otherwise. I'd have to get it up on a different device. Right, I think I'm gonna add some strokes of pink to this daisy. Oh yeah. It's just adding a little bit of something something. Yeah, I love that actually. Glad I decided to do that. Just adding a little stroke of pink to each of the petals. Makes them look a little less flat and boring. Right. Just seeing there's something going on here. I think I need my green marker for that. Some more bits over here. If you can't distinguish the details, just make it green. Go away green. That will do for now, just gotta wait for that to dry. And that's a leaf as well there. It is a fiddly one, this. Right, purple now I think, whilst I wait for that marker to dry. Now these, I've just noticed a little, there we go. Just gonna do it quite simply and just kind of add shading around the edge of the flower and make the centre lighter rather than shading each individual flower petal. Oh, I saw the new trailer for Bridgerton earlier, and I'm like, bring on next week, or just over a week's time. 2 weeks on Thursday it is, the 26th, for the second part of Series 4. Florida's got a rule that head managers for each department of publics can only be at public store they're assigned to be head manager. So you've had 3 head managers in the customer service department where you work out as front service clerk. Do more than a bag customers' groceries. Ah, yeah. Those are too small. They really are. It is impossible. Hi Yolanda, welcome in. It works. Although I did have to do a bit of finagling because it was showing up as transparent and you couldn't read it, but I had to put a little just colour box behind it. So it still needs a bit of adjustment, I think, but it works. And this was using Streamlabs. grab in, what's this one, lilac? Yeah. Lilac. It's the centre of the flower. It's just kind of making it look like a 3D shape, having the shadow be around the outside. Can you change the width of the box / size of the text or the height of the box? Yeah, that's what I kind of want to fiddle around with. For the chat I can. If it's like scaled, so if I change the width then it changes the height. So I don't know if I can like make it smaller or what, I'm not sure. I can like crop it, but then it cuts off long messages. Do you pencil shade in any of your Camellia books or only alcohol marker / white paint pen? I discovered that I only like to use alcohol markers. I'm just going to shade these purple flowers, then I'll show you some examples. I have done pencil shading before, and for me personally, and how I like to colour in them, I don't like them as much. I much prefer the sort of cleanness of the alcohol marker work, but I will show you some examples of when I was sort of finding my style. I noticed it last night as I was flipping through one of the books. Do you have a Alt button on your keyboard? Hover over the outline and press Alt and adjust the size. I can use the Alt button to kind of change the width of it, but it cuts it off like the text. Like the text doesn't move, it just cuts off. Hiya Shannon and hiya Alabama Yar. Fun name. You've been enjoying my hashtag this month. My page looks awesome. Thank you so much. So 50 Safari Miniatures. This page, I really hated how it was looking with the alcohol marker base. These markers were so like fluorescent. So I shaded with, I think, Prismas on top, and I did a bokeh style background, and yeah, I just didn't prefer it. It's not terrible, but I just prefer what I've done here. Sneak peek at the flamingo. I just like that bold style. Then I added a silver glitter gel pen moon. Wee, shiny. I don't know if I have any other examples in this one. Yeah, that was all alcohol marker, alcohol marker. That's it in that one. I've got a couple in the Farmer's book. Nope. There it is. This one I based with alcohol markers. I tried to channel my inner elm colours for this page, and added like some grass strokes with the pencil, and like kind of played with the texture of the pencil, especially down the bottom there, and tried to do a kind of bokeh style background. But again, I do just prefer the boldness of a. That one was also shaded with pencil. I like how this one looks. It's nice and soft. But have I done anything with just alcohol markers in here? I haven't done very much in this book. I've only done two. I've only done those two, so yeah, I'll have to do some more in that soon. Do you alcohol markers for the backgrounds or use something like Inktense to say the alcohol ink? I've always just used alcohol markers. Oh, come on. Move that. Get out of the way. Get in there. So 50 mythical miniatures. Yeah, alcohol markers for the backgrounds. because they're not that large, a lot of them, especially if you kind of like square them off, section them off. This is the only exception where I shaded with pencil on here because I didn't like the blend. It was like very choppy, the blend of alcohol markers. So I shaded with pencil to kind of smooth out the blend of the hair and the tail. But the only other thing I've used for backgrounds in this one is super golden marker. So you can see, can't see it there, a super golden marker for the background. So, yeah, majority of them are alcohol markers though, because I just like how bright and bold it is. Or some of them, I just don't bother. I think not every page needs one. Yeah, that's my completed one. There we go. Yolanda's going to watch the speed skating, so lurking for a while. Nice. You like channeling other colourists? Yes, it's great fun. Hiya Trinu, and hiya Jasmine, welcome in. I was like, do I see Vera? I was scrolling through, I was like, I don't think I see Vera. It's Yolanda, yeah. You're getting your duchies confused, Diana. You're mixing up your duchies. Love the bee, thank you so much. Right, I am going to pop you guys on a Be Back Soon screen for just a minute, as I would like myself a cup of tea. And I feel like we're at a good spot that we can just pause for a moment. So I'll be back in just a minute. Grab yourself a drink if you feel like it, and I'll be here in a moment. back. Okay, what have I missed? What have I missed? I think your one blue marker is defective but ran out after one small background. Olo markers are supposed to have a lot of ink, not this time. Oh, yeah, that does sound like wasn't a good one. I've heard good things about those Olo markers, but oh, they're expensive. I saw, and I don't know if it's just expensive for them to be imported to the UK, but oof, I was like, no. Made another pot of coffee. Go ahead, Yana. You're working in Ivy and the Inky Butterfly and have a dandelion that has gone to seed that I need to colour. Ideas? Ooh, let me grab my book. Dandelion that's gone to seed. Dandelion, dandelion. I tend to go over dandelions with a white paint pen and give them a fun background. I like use a bit of yellowy cream. It's near the front. Great. Now you tell me. On the page with the big B. This one. Yeah, these I would like colour the background and then just like go over with a white paint pen. Maybe do the centre like a yellow. That's how I'd approach this, personally. Do you plan on background for the page? Yeah. I love how the seeds are taking these letters up in the sky. That's really cute. Love that. Or you could use like a cream paint pen or gel pen to go over the lines here. Meh. Kimberly's not impressed. Kimberly's not impressed. But I'd suggest, when I'm not sure on how to colour something, I'll look up a page coloured on Instagram, like search for hashtag Ivy and the Inky Butterfly and see someone that's coloured this and get inspiration that way. Yeah, I'm a bit meh with backgrounds in this one. Yeah, I don't want to do a whole page background. Yeah, it's a lot. You did dots of stickles on the outer bits. That's fun. I'm really looking forward to colouring this page because I've done half, well, almost half. I've just got the rug to do here of the Wonder Room page. I'm getting there. I had a meeting on Thursday and basically coloured or finished all the objects on this section during my meeting, which was a good way to pass the time actually. It's just on a video call. So yeah, I've just got this half to do. I do think this half's harder though, like the objects are a lot smaller. There we go. Avoid doing backgrounds on pages with text. Yeah, I think I'm avoiding backgrounds in pages like that. Could do a background where I just shade in between elements. I like the idea of stickles. It's just double-sided, so that's an issue. Yeah, I would wait until I'd coloured on either side of the other pages before doing stickles in that book. I do think stickles would go well in the book. Alright, I've got, what's this, ultramarine and light ultramarine for the blue flowers. Again, just following the lines that Kirby's already put in for you. Never do background, not good for drawing. Yeah, I avoid backgrounds as much as I can. For me, if something's like framed off, then I'll do a background like within the frame. But for something like Ivy, I can't bother with that. Otherwise I feel like the entire book you're just spending so long on doing just backgrounds. don't own a single marker yet, but I like the basing. Alcohol marker is bleed through but blends better. Water-based marking can have pilling and streaks. Which do you like better and why? I mean, single-sided books always alcohol markers. If it's a double-sided book, I never use alcohol markers in those, never ever. Even if I don't like the page on the back, I'd still be very reluctant to use a alcohol marker. But water-based markers, if you're looking for a really good quality but yes, more expensive one, I like the Tombow dual brush pens. They do really well for like reducing streaks. Like, you still do have streaks, but they're minimal. And I also really love the Crayola Super Tips. I'd recommend starting, just get a box of 100 Crayola Super Tips. You've got so many colours in there, and see if you like using them, because if you don't, then it's only, I don't know, 20 quid rather than 200. Watercolour too big can be a problem on some papers. Yeah, you do have to be careful with, some papers just do not like basing. But, I find majority are okay. I always base with alcohol markers in Amazon print books. You do have the issue of it like bleeding over the lines. Yes, quid equals pounds, sorry. Using British slang. Quid is the British version of bucks, I think. How you'd use bucks in the US, we use quid. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, use that in those books. Some books you think will do really well with watercolour and they don't, and it's really annoying. Like, they seem to have really thick, good quality paper, but then they just like do weird pilling things. So always test at the back of the book or a page you don't really care so much about. Amazon books don't usually take water-based mediums well. Yeah, no. Quid's just money. Like, you'd say £50, 50 quid. £28, 28 quid. Yeah, and pence equals cents. Yeah, pences are lowest, like, money denomination. So you'd be like 28 quid and 13p. We tend to say p rather than pence. Hi Denise, you just finished the page for February 22nd in Colouring the Year whilst you were lurking. Nice. I am planning on colouring that on February 22nd. Some of my friends told me also water-based bleed through. It depends on the book. It does depend on the book. If it's a good quality book like this one, I based with water-based markers here, not a single bit of bleed through. And the Camilla Dorico books, they don't bleed through. Majority don't. I'm trying to think of ones that have bled through. Amazon print ones, they do bleed through. But that's it. Yeah, slang. Yeah. Like, quid is the British equivalent of bucks, basically. Yeah, water-based can bleed through if the paper isn't thick enough. Kwai Tara, yes. I was like, I knew there was something really obvious in my head, and it's that one. Oh, let me show you. This book is rubbish. No, lies. The images are lovely. It's my favourite. I love it, and I want to complete it. But the paper is rubbish. So I only use water-based markers at the front of the book because they're basically single-sided. But you can see you get bleed through or bits of shadowing from the markers, because I do like to base them in markers, so I never use markers for this half of the book because they're all double-sided. But yeah, and I find even pale pastel colours, like I use some pastel colours there, even those bleed through. Purple's really bad here. What did I use on that one? That one wasn't too bad for bleed through. That's an alcohol marker, so that doesn't count. Yeah, they all bleed through. That one I didn't use any on, or that one. I did from this one on. You used the Tombow here, right? And what was the second one you mentioned? Yeah, Crayola Super Tips. So, these markers. Ignore the numbers. I put the numbers on myself. But yeah, they come in a box like this. And they last really well. I use these for all my colour by numbers. And you know how many colour by numbers I do. And I do the full page with these. And this is my second box. And they're still going strong. That Gold Moon was the Kuretake Gansai Tambi. Oh, I can hear someone at the door. Oh, hello. Now you're being quiet. She's in. Yeah, Tombows is what I used on here. Premium, definitely a premium. I would not recommend starting with these because they are very expensive. But Crayola Super Tips, anyone give it a go, because I know quite a few colourists have used it as watercolour, so you can apply the pen on a plate or a smooth palette, then pick it up with a water brush. I personally can't be bothered with that. If I'm going to be using watercolour, I want to use just watercolour. Meow, yes, that's right. Do you want to come up and say hi? Come on then. How is Lexi? How are you doing? You alright? She's admiring my big stack of books from my spring randomizer. They're nice. Nice selection. Has it got your approval? Yeah? Come on then. Hello. Where'd you go? Under my chair. Do you want to jump up and say hi? She has a thing where she likes to just meow. But she won't actually jump up and say, hi everyone. Oh hi, there's my head. Can you sit on my lap? I want to see a little face sometime if you have a photo. Oh, you know what? I did actually send a photo to someone the other day that I can show. Oh, who did I send it to? Yeah. You noisy girl. Yeah. Who did I send this photo to? Thought that was my dog. Yeah. Let's search in here. Can't remember who it was. If I look on my phone, I'll be able to. I need a kitty cam. It would kind of be a pointless kitty cam because she doesn't really stay in here. It would be tricky to keep something on her because she doesn't really sit or like sleep on a bed or anything like that. Right, I'm just going back through my previous messages to be like, I know I sent it to someone. I know, Lex, I know. Yeah. The two. Love your learn stat count, honestly. Little Khaleesi cam. Yeah. Yeah. You're just noisy, aren't you? Yeah, there is a 150 set. When mine start to run out, that's the next set I'm gonna get. It is indeed. Even though I have a pet cow and I don't stream. Yeah, her little face is so cute. Little Khaleesi. Maybe Lexi and Lily need a video call, as Lily's also very, very cool. Adorable. No. No. Oh, I found it! I found it! Here she is. Here's little Lex. Sitting on my lap. Yeah, that's you. And then I got another one of her sleeping. She's very cute. She does have a very cute face. She is a little cutie, aren't you? She's currently sitting on my lap, purring away. She is small. She's 3 kilos. I don't know what that is in pounds. I am going to colour too. Sorry. Got distracted by my Lexi, didn't I? Let's have a sip of tea. Just admiring the cuteness. Back to the regular programme. Yeah, she's a ginger and white tabby. So she's got like half a white face and chest, and then white paws. That little white socks, haven't you? Yeah. Very bright orange. Alright. Almost done with these blue flowers. Like, the page has come together really quickly, considering I based it. Now just doing a bit of pencil shading on top. Like, it does come together rather quickly. Just a bit more. There we go. Ginger tuxedo, yeah, a little bit like that. Ginger and white tabby. Right, taking the light ultramarine. She likes her snuggles. She likes to be warm and cosy. Don't you? She doesn't like it if I move. 6.6 pounds, so much tinier. There you go, that's the... She is very small. She's always been small. She doesn't really like to eat. She's not one that's motivated by food. Like, she'll have a scoop of dry food in the morning, and she will graze on that throughout the morning. Sometimes it's even still some left by tea time. And it literally is only a tiny scoop. And then she has 1 pouch in the evening. And that does her well, doesn't it? I mean, sometimes she wouldn't eat her food at all. Just don't feel like it. There's a giants in comparison. Yeah, she's not underweight or anything, she's just small. Oh, 52 people here. Hello everybody. I feel like it started off quite slow and then it just like slowly built over time. Yeah, hello everybody, and hello everyone lurking. Yeah, she is comfortable. She keeps me warm. Don't you? It's nice when it's cold. She's like my little hot water bottle on my lap. Mine literally claws my pants off for food. She does like to paw like Make biscuits a lot. Especially when it's a blanket. She loves a blanket. When it gets hotter, I won't have the blanket on my legs and she'll kind of look at me and go, where's the blanket? And as soon as I put it on, boom, she jumps up. Mine are about 6.5 kilos, 14 pounds and 4.5 kilos, 10 pounds. And that's normal weight for them. One is just a long kitty. That's so cute. Long kitty cat. Yeah, the only time Lexi really puts on weight is when we go away on holiday and my neighbour feeds her. She kind of overfeeds her. It's like she doesn't need that much food. But even then it will only be like a couple 100 grams. It's a perfect time for you watching live right now, that's good. Yeah, I quite like that my new stream days being always on a Friday and then sometimes on a Saturday at this time. It's nice having the different time zones for those that maybe the other one's too late for. It's nice to have a bit of variety. And then Saturday it's going to be 10 till 10. Dana, you're doing a job for me. I never ask for likes. It's just not something that I like doing, or even asking for people to subscribe. Like, just, if you want to, do it. If you don't, that's fine. I'm fine. I once knocked over their automatic feeder and ate almost 500 grams of kibble between the two of them. I'm in a total food coma. Like, they're just rolling on the floor, they can't move, bless them. Oh my days. That's a lot. I want to say Lex probably has like 20 grams of food or something like that, like barely anything. Right, I think all the flowers are done. Alright, time for the wings. Now I need to decide on the background, because whatever colour I do for the background, I will kind of reflect that colour into the wings. So if I'm doing a blue background, I'll do blue wings. I think I am leaning towards just a sky blue background. But we'll continue. Just remember that I did the base layer of some greenery down here and never shaded it. There's another bit. I'm trying to find where it was, I can't remember. Ah, here. I knew it was like something in between one of these purple ones. I'm trying to find it, couldn't. Sonia gets yesterday Eurovision song, Vanilla Ninja, Too Epic to Be True. Oh. Vanilla Ninja. We call Lexi our Ginger Ninja. Don't we? Is that you, Ginger Ninja? Yeah. Yeah. Right. Oh, just noticed a little. Oh, she's jumped off now. You're gonna leave me now. Alright. Bye, Lex. Bye bye. Bye bye. She might come back. Oh, I've just drinking my tea a minute before it gets cold. It's a custard cream flavoured tea, which I thought sounded nice. It's not that good. The more I drink it, the more I'm like, okay, it's not as bad as I initially thought, but it's not good. I won't be buying it again. It's just like artificially sweet. But I really like biscuit flavoured tea, or like caramelised biscuit flavoured tea. But this one, no. Dales from Lithuania, representing all the Baltics. Baltics unite. Love that. You're gonna run, love being here for just a short time. Hopefully we'll catch the big stream. See you soon, Patricia. Take care. And thanks for joining when you did. Yes, don't know when to schedule it because I don't want to confuse people. As you might be aware, I'm not someone who schedules streams like far in advance, but I think I should schedule this Saturday one soon. Maybe tonight. There we go. Can't remember from Friday, did you say you were planning to do a background for this page or no background? Yes, that's what I'm currently thinking about, the background. And I'm thinking soft pastel, even though I low-key hate soft pastel. Let me grab my soft pastels out. There we go, the Ohuhu soft pastels. I like this cornflower colour. I feel like that goes well with the blues I've got on the page, and it's a nice kind of sky colour. So if I'm doing blue background, I'll do some blue shading in the wings, and then I'll probably do some of the opal watercolours on top as well. I love the opal watercolours for going over the top of wings, or the Spectrum Noir. I'll see what I feel like. Right, so I'm just going to grab the light ultramarine. I'm kind of just lightly going over each of the lines on the wings here. Ooh, whoops. Right, I need to sharpen the pencil a bit. I know blue's a bit basic for the background, but I think it will look nice. And then once this is shaded, I'll do these bees all around. And then I'll do the soft pastel. I do have some new fixative spray, as my old one was on its last legs. I could barely spray anything out of the bottle. This is kind of tricky because you've got some of the wing behind all of these flowers here. I'm just roughly colouring it with the blue. Hoping for the best. Yeah, if it goes down like that, that feels right. Okay. And for these, I'm just kind of adding a light layer of shading from the bottom of the wing rather than focusing on each of the individual lines, as they're quite small. You know what I could do, as I was doing this, I was thinking I could do a kind of bokeh style background with the soft pastels, and by that I mean just apply the soft pastel as I normally would. I'm thinking adding it dark around the edges, and then take my Derwent eraser, and I have a circle stencil and just erasing little circles everywhere, and that would look cool. How long have I been colouring? How many years? Almost 4 years, like 3.5 years. It's been June of 2022. So yeah, almost 4 years we're getting to. Just realised I need to do the centres of the flower stems here. I've got my bee pencils saved here. I'll just grab the yellows. It didn't really have much, but there we go. Oh, and there's one up here. I might grab a white pencil as well, just to go over these daisy flowers. So when I go over with the soft pastels, it hopefully won't muddy the colour too much, because it will stick to the white of the paper, but it shouldn't stick too much onto the white of pencil, because the waxiness, even though these are oil, it acts as a bit of a resist. I might bring this white across some of the petals as well, just to give them a bit more definition. Oh yeah, I like that. Don't know if it picks up on camera, but I can see the difference. Maybe in the centre of these. To lighten them a bit. I really need to get myself the Chinese white by Derwent, because I've heard it's apparently the best white pencil out there. Even better than the Prismacolor, which is my usual go-to white. So next time I do an order from Cult Pens, I'm going to grab a Chinese white and give it a go. Anyone using the Faber-Castell Pitt pens or Staedtler pigment brush pens? You heard about these two from Colouring Chemist. You added them to your research lists. Tombows and Crayolas. I don't have them. Check out Lucy Colours. Lucy Colours 2024, she's just started using the Staedtler pigment brush pens more, and I know that she likes using them. Who else uses them? I want to say, is Wendy? Jazzy Doodle Designs? Just thinking of other people who have like reviewed them and used them, but I haven't personally. Do you have spring in England or still winter? It's still definitely winter at the moment, but oh, I'm so bored of winter. Being a February baby, like, my birthday is definitely still in the winter, but I yearn for spring. Spring's my favourite season. Now the golf with the Dutch and the speed skating, woohoo! Watching the women's speed skating as well. Bravo Netherlands. Actually, the Holbein Soft White is the most opaque and I think the best one out there. The Derwent Chinese White is almost as good. The Derwent Drawing Chinese White is ironic given the white pencils coming out of China are not great. Yeah, it's like, why is it even called Chinese White? It's just a bit random. Just call it white. Kind of need a new Prismacolor white as well. I had two and they're both, one's almost unusable now and the other one's getting pretty small. Hi Tara, welcome in, hope you're doing well. Yes, I am waiting for spring. I am waiting impatiently, waiting for warmer weather. I mean, we've got the rain for spring. But for me, it's all about the daylight. I like daylight, having longer days, knowing summer is coming, but it's not too hot yet. Check out Lucy and Jazzy's contact. I'm not convinced about Jazzy Doodle Designs if she has used it, but I think she has. I'm not sure. Looks phenomenal. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've just got these bees to shape now. So I'm going in with the burnt ochre to get the yellow bit of shade in. This was one of those pages that, well, it's my favourite page in the book. So I was a little bit worried about starting it, but I thought, you know what, as I coloured it for my birthday, when else is the time to colour your favourite page in the book? So I thought, let's just go for it. So I was like equally excited but also kind of anxious to start it because it's like, oh, what if I mess it up? Even though it doesn't matter if you mess it up, at least you've done it. And I don't know, does this page feature in the 10-year celebration? I don't know. I'm gonna check. It does. You got a second attempt. So if it did fluff up, I would have had a second copy. And that's nice to know that I've got that page to do again if I flip through and go, oh, I wish I could colour that again. I can. I've got the tiger page as well, and that's another one of my favourites. And I've done that one. I don't know if I'd want to do that again, just because it's a bit of a slog of a page. I hate that eel page. I know a lot of people have coloured it and like it, but I really don't like it. But the other one in here from Fragile World is the baboon. I do like the baboon. Let's go. Love summer when I'm on the lake. Inland, not so much. That's fair enough. I love summer even though I live in hell. Have you seen the flip through of the new Spring Colouring Heaven? I have. And it does look pretty. It does, but I'm like, no. No, 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 no. Because I've got all 4 of the season's books from 2024 and I've done 1 page in each of them. So they will keep me going for years and years to come, and I've got a whip to finish in the Spring Colouring Heaven from 2024, so I'll focus on doing that and then hopefully another one this year as well. Because I bought them mainly for the Lenka Filanenko pictures in them, and then she released, what was it, Lovely Year, and I so wish I got that book rather than the full Colouring Heavens, but oh well. Oh well. Yeah, I do like some. For me, I think seasons goes spring, summer, autumn, winter. I love the vibes of autumn. I like the aesthetic of autumn. I don't like it getting colder and darker. That's what I don't like about autumn. What books are coming this year anyway? I mean, colouring books. Trinu, if you check out the link in my in the description of the video of upcoming book releases. You can check out a whole bunch from Amazon that I found there. But there's lots of books coming out this year. We got a new one by Kirby. There's a new Stratton Peterson coming out called... oh my gosh, what's it called? Oh my gosh, what is it called? It's not Unlock Your Dreams, even though that's been on Amazon for a while and I don't know what's going on with it. Something else. Something... I don't know. A new Stratton Peterson book is coming. Yolanda's going to have dinner and prep stream. Take care, Yolanda, and I'll see you later. RJ will have... he usually has 3 books out each year, but he's currently working on Tiny Tales Poetry, which I'm really looking forward to seeing that, because I like the concept of Tiny Tales. I like the smaller images, but I didn't like the execution personally. It's just my personal preference. I didn't like the disconnected images. It's just not my thing. I prefer little scenes. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Tell Khaleesi I'm excited to see her. Yeah, you better be there. Talking about publishers making books to have their binding where it's impossible to flatten them. Yeah, I do appreciate a stitch-bound book where you can proper break the spine, flatten the pages out. But even then, some are like so chunky it's hard to flatten them. I like leaves are getting yellow, but the sun is still autumn, and not so much leaves are gone and everything is dirt, and also it's dark at 3 PM autumn. Completely relate to that, Adele. I love the colours, I love the vibes of autumn. I like the aesthetics. I don't like everything else. I'd say autumn is probably my favourite colouring season. I get so bored of winter so quickly, whereas every other season I get really excited for it. And I also really enjoy colouring throughout it, and I don't want it to end when it does. Whereas winter, I'm like, give me spring now, give me spring. Like right now already I'm done with all the snow. I'm really dragging my feet with that Mythomorphia page, even though I love how it's looking. I'm dragging my feet because it's just, it's getting to that sluggish stage. But I'll get there. It might not be this year, but it will get done eventually. I don't want to force myself to colour something just for the sake of it. Because where's the fun in that? The Million series by Lulu Mayo has that annoying binding. I haven't really found that necessarily. So I thought they were stitch bound, unless different editions are different. I find it opens pretty flat. Yeah, mine is stitch bound, I think. You can see like stitch marks. Yeah, mine's stitch bound. Mine lies really nice and flat. Can't get a million hours to lay flat. Oh. I know Johanna Basford book coming out in March. Oh, let me grab my journal, because I have a spread at the front of upcoming book releases. So this month has got loads this month. We've already had... Actually, no, we haven't had any of them yet. We've got Flower Fantasy by Melpomene Chattopanagiotou, the Camilla Dorico Pop Manga Paint and Ink, that's a watercolour paper book. Alice and Dinah in Wonderland, that's a Amazon Japan book. World Travel by Eerie. Next month we've got Inklings by Johanna Basford, Tales from the Castle Ruins by Hannah Carlson, Utterly Adorable by Teresa Goodrich, that one looks so cute. April we've got Mythographic Fairy Folklore and Maria Troll's new book, The Magical Library. June we've got A Million Dragons by Lulu Mayo, Mythographic Alice in Wonderland, Fantasy World by Emily Lederhall Oberg, and Myths and Monsters by Camilla Dorico. Midnight Garden, that's the new Stratton Peterson book. That's coming out in August. And then Dream Menagerie is the new Kirby book. That's coming out in October. And in November we have Wild Things by Jana Basford. I'm really looking forward to seeing info about that. It looks like an actually different book from her. And I'm like, yes. Speaking of publishers, I emailed Gibbs Smith, the US publisher of Hannah Carlson, about reprinting some of her earlier books. And I got an email saying they're looking into reprinting Soulmates. That's amazing. Yes. So many people want that book. So that will be amazing if that actually comes to fruition. Lulu books are so cute. They are. We've just had 1,000,000 Hugs and Kisses last month, and then we've got 1,000,000 Dragons later on this year. You totally want Soulmates? Yeah. Oh yes, Cider Mill Press is doing Colour Me Mermaids in May. Colour Me Easter is on my... well, not on my... it's in my cart. It's one of the 2 books that I want to get. I'm also thinking about getting the Aldorable one. I saw Lucy flipping through it and it looks so cute. It's a one by Teresa Goodridge. It's kind of like Gnome Sweet Gnome, but for owls. That's what it feels like to me. Got loads of cute seasonal pages. Teresa Goodridge is really hitting it out of the park at the moment. I love the look of her previous book as well. What was it called? Small Town Charm? Something. Or was that the one before? Can't remember. I'm gonna Google it. Teresa Goodridge. Yeah, it wasn't Small Town Charm. I wasn't impressed with Small Town Charm. Cozy Corners, that's the other one. You just got Ella Jarzenbeck's sweary book. Oh yeah, I saw that on Hollyberry Colours channel. It looks so cute. I love it. I feel like that's such a gift book, if that makes sense. Like, it's the sort of thing that you give to a work colleague. Be like, here you go. The Colour Me Farts book is also really funny. I think that's my kind of humour, just a load of cute animals farting. You've got Colour Me Easter and Aldorable, and they're both fab books. Good to know, Claire. Yeah, I've got currently Colour Me Easter and So Many Cute Animals by Kimmer Parish in my Amazon cart. And then I might get Aldorable and a new set of CSY paints. That's the plan anyway. Oh, almost missed this one. I feel like you could do some interesting things with the fart parts of the page, like colours, stickles. Yeah, you can make them shiny, shiny farts, glitter farts. I love that idea. And the animals themselves are like super cute. I just wish it was smaller. Yeah, I just don't like the big spaces of the like larger Colour Me books. I like the small square. You're colouring the Night Owl page of Aldorable and I love it. Yeah, Lucy was flipping it back to front and the first page had pumpkins on it and I was like, well, that's it. I'm sold. You give me a page with a load of pumpkins and I'm sold. I might wait on that book just to see if I actually do want it, or if it's like my hype train brain kind of being activated. That makes sense. Like, there's So Many Cute Animals by Kimmer Parish. Lots of people have had that book for a while, but I held off because I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to hold off to know that I actually want to colour in it. Colour Me Easter though, that I know that's going to be a win for me. I love the Creepy Kawaii Halloween, I love the Colour Me Christmas, And this is one for the rest of the year kind of thing. Just a little pencil. Kind of make these bees all quite dark accidentally. There we go. Glad to see that Camellia went to a square format for her most recent book. I don't understand why her miniatures books are rectangular. Yeah, especially as a lot of her pages would even fit without even reformatting into a smaller version, but it's just a bit random. I'm single, Trinu, so no Valentine's for me. Colouring's my Valentine. You're essentially a middle school boy in terms of humour. Nothing wrong with that, eh? Right, I'm going to get some white paint pen. What's the time? 5:08. This really did not take too long to shade at all. Wow. 2 hours, literally. Only 2 hours. Ooh, okay, I was just checking Amazon to see if I ordered the books today, would they arrive tomorrow? And they would. If I order within 6 hours and 51 minutes. So I think after stream I will place my order. Probably because Amazon likes that, yeah. I mean, she's been making colouring books for long enough to change things up. I did really like the look of that new Camellia book. But again, I've got lots of Camellia books, so I need to be very... Well, I don't need to be. I want to be very selective about the books that I'm choosing to buy from her. I only got 2 by her from last year. And that was the Zodiac Miniatures, which I absolutely adore, and the Dragon Miniatures. Or was the Cloudy Miniatures, was that also last year? I can't remember. I've got that. It's not Cloudy Miniatures, it's Cloudy, Spellbound Cloudy Scenes. I'm still waiting for her to do a Pets Miniatures book, because I think that would be so cute. Just full of like cats, dogs, little rabbits. You could do horse pages, so many different pets. How just the bee pages, 7 hours of work already. I mean, I spent over 2 hours basing the page, and it does make things go by a lot quicker basing. And Kirby adds so much shading for you that you really don't have to put too much effort into your own shading. And having that base layer means that you don't have to worry about burnishing your pencil, making sure that you've got all the white of the page covered, because it's already covered. So yeah, if you want to do your pages fast, polychromos with a base, not just polychromos, Tara. I do not support the message that polychromos are a fast pencil. Not at all. Love you, Tara, though. I mean, if they're fast for you, you go for it. You Usain Bolt of polychromos. I wonder if she'll do this square format in all 4 seasons. She probably will, because she tends to do that. Like, she did it with the fairy homes, like she did a spring, summer, autumn, winter. She did it with the diminutive scenes, all the different seasons for that, so I imagine she will. But I did think they were really cute. Maybe if I see it a bit more, I'll get it, but I don't need it. It's interesting how she's doing some more like human characters. I do like that, her animals though, but yeah, the humans are cute. I need to colour his face. There we go. That is true, I forgot your basing was a separate video. Yeah, so it's been pre-based. So in reality it's probably more like 6 hours the page took. If I wasn't streaming it would probably be more like 5 hours. Because I haven't done the background yet. I have 2 brothers who work for Amazon. I keep hoping that one of them will find themselves in charge of independent publishing. Just a month of better paper for colouring book and sales will go up. Yeah, it would be. And the trouble is, like, even when artists choose to go for the premium paper, it's not actually that much better, at least not from what I've heard. I personally quite like it when Amazon print artists also have their pages available for digital download. So for those that really do want better paper and hate the Amazon and don't want to use it, can still support the artist and have the artwork and then use their own paper. Whereas there's some people like me who don't like printing and would much rather have an Amazon print book than print my own. You've still got that option there, and it just makes it more kind of easily accessible to a lot of people. You lost a lot of time on Friday. We were very true. Very true. I could have probably done a bit more pencil shading on Friday, but yeah, we got a lot of sidetracks. What is the longest work that you've done? In terms of colouring? Like a colouring page? Oh, I have no idea. It's only with the streams where I can, like, see how long it took me to colour that, where I know exactly how long it took. I don't really track the time of pages, so I genuinely could not answer you that question. I'm trying to think of pages that took me an especially long time, and I got nothing. Because often pages seem like they might take a long time because you've been working on it for a long time, but like the actual time it took to colour may be shorter, but because you've spread it out a lot, it seems like it's longer. I just want the print quality to be even. When you send me the book and there are lines running through the image, or it's not actually black, I get really irritated. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I'm thinking genuinely better paper. We'd have to pay more, but we would do it. True, we would. I have a friend who was previously was a manager in the publishing section. Oh, I wish she was still, so I could try and influence things there now. Amazing. Yeah, the Wonder Room might potentially be the longest page. It's the longest page I've had going on as a whip, and also to actually colour has taken a long time as well. Halloween double page and Kingdom of Curious Animals. Yes, that one did take me a long time. I can show you. Can I? Nope, book's not there, it's over here. Yeah, I think this one might have taken me the most amount of time. I love how you guys are better at suggesting things than I am. This took me forever because it's all just pencil, apart from the grey, that's a soft pastel. But this did take a long time. These pages do take a long time. But they're beautiful and I love them. My first colour by numbers was in Tome 11, Lady and the Tramp. Took you 15 hours. Whew. That one also took me a long time. I remember doing that in my car when I was first started my job. I just want to go over the white of his eye here. pen. There we go. Oh, I'm kind of... Can you tell that I'm stalling for the background? Can you tell at all? Am I a James Bond fan? Not at all. I genuinely hate James Bond. I've tried watching it in the past and I just really dislike action. I like plots. I don't like action, I like a plot. Paper and Amazon print books puts me off buying them, but I'm considering getting an RJ PDF to print myself sometimes this year. I think if there was one artist I think should and deserves to be on better quality paper, it's RJ. Because I think sometimes with the Amazon print books, like, they almost don't need... Like, it's not to say that artwork isn't beautiful or amazing, but often it's quite simplistic, so you can get away with just using alcohol markers, or they're small, so you don't have the level of detail, whereas RJ pages are detailed, gorgeous, and I think they'd really thrive having an actual publisher. I still believe that one day he will find a publishing company. If it helps, Jess, I'd love to see you do the kind of background you said you were thinking of earlier. Can't remember what you called it. Oh yeah, the kind of bokeh-ish style background. I will do it, because otherwise I'm just sitting here doing nothing. I'm just avoiding. Alright, cornflower and then potentially a bit of periwinkle as well. I need to get my supplies out. Not bokeh? Oh, I talked about like a vignette, and I still want to do that, but kind of incorporate the two ideas, where it's dark around the edge, going into white, and I might even chuck in some bokeh style circles. I think I'm going to do that, yeah. Ooh. Agreed with RJ. Oh, come on. What's that? Why are you not working? Why are you being silly? There we go. Feel you on the background. Oh, Tara's got to go pick up your grandson. Take care, see you soon. So now I'm picking between speed versus enjoyable process / result. The best combo, I think, for me so far is acrylic markers for big areas and Langway for smaller details. You bought water-based markers for colour by numbers, but I haven't found my flow with those yet. I still, like, even though I've got acrylic markers and I have used them, I still prefer the process of using water-based ones, and I think I'm very much alone with that. I like the fact that I can do the outlines and just scribble away with my pens and don't have to worry about keeping within the lines, whereas using paint markers I've got to constantly be focusing on keeping within the lines for every single colour. It's too much brain power for me. I want to shut off when I'm doing my colour by numbers. When you start colouring Rita Berman books in Alive, so Rita Berman is my focus artist for the second half of the year. So this is my focus book for the first half of the year, Kirby Rosanes's Fragile World, and then for the second half of the year, Lulu's House of Wonder is my focus book. Then for the first half of the year I have a focus artist, and that's Diane Dufour, so that will be the next one I do on stream, and my focus artist for the second half of the year is Rita Berman, and that's specifically the travel series of books. And the cool thing about the bokeh effect, there was a time when camera companies were manufacturing lenses specifically to produce different bokeh shapes, hexagons, bubbles, etc. Now it's primarily achieved digitally. There, but I have to be super careful with water-based markers, because if I touch the wet area I get pilling and streaking. Yeah, you do. There is a technique, and like looking back at my older ones I do see that I've improved with it. Yeah, there is a way to improve your results with it. Right, I need to get So luckily it's not too far away. Lid, you can't even see it because the chat box is covering it, but that's fine. The chat box can cover my mess. And then I need knife. Ugh. I keep having this problem where the lid comes off it. On Amazon US, RJ's publisher is listed as Hop Skip Jump, not independent. Not sure what that means since the paper doesn't seem to be any better. I think that's just like his name, like of his publishing company. That's just the impression I get. I could be completely wrong. Yeah. Right, I need some washi tape. Let's grab this big B washi tape. I haven't used this in a while. Just to protect this half of the page so I don't have to worry about avoiding it. Right, pro tip, stick it on a surface several times, that's big enough, before sticking it down so that it doesn't rip your paper up. I find just sticking it on my mat helps. Because if I stick it on my trouser leg, then it gets loads of cat hair on it. And then I've got loads of hair on the page. Just stick it a few times. Just coloured a bell page, colour by number on stream. I learned a lot, check it out. Yes, that was in December, and it was, I think, the thumbnail which has a question mark where I wasn't sure what I was going to colour. What's the best, easiest image to start with, and colour by number tome 11? Ooh. I don't have the book with me, it's downstairs. But, oh, let me see if I can think of one which is pretty good. I'd say any of the pages that are like a large character with a bit of something going on in the background. I'm thinking of like the characters from Atlantis. Those would be good to start with. May from Turning Red. I started in that book with the Sorcerer Mickey page. That's a pretty good beginner one. There's one of Baloo and Mowgli. That's pretty good. Like, not too difficult. Oh, come on. Did watch that stream, but you can't get acrylic markers to be streak free, so it might just be me. Yeah, I do have a video plan idea to do how to reduce streaks with your markers, like alcohol and water base. At least tips that I use. Oh, come on, masking tape. Ah, it's ripping my paper. It's still too sticky. Yeah, the Kittens by the Aristocats Kittens is a pretty good one. And then, don't remember that tape. I've got lots of it, so don't worry. It's a big roll. It's actually just a masking tape. I think my parents got it for me for Christmas or birthday last year. Yes, I'm doing a background. That's what I'm slowly getting towards. There we go. Took longer than it should have. Right. Now I need, oh, excuse you, cornflour and a bit of periwinkle. So you just scrape a bit off with your knife, which I low-key hate doing because of the sound, but it needs to be done. I anticipate I'm going to need quite a bit for this page. That'll do for now. Whoops. And then I'm just going to get a tiny bit of the periwinkle. mainly to add around the far edges of the page. That'll do. Right, cotton pad. Used to use these to remove makeup from my face, now I use it to apply pastel on a page. Let me make sure that's all in frame there for you. So I'm going to start off with this darker colour and apply it to the edge. Why was I thinking you used watercolours in the background? I don't know. I did like debate using Neocolour 2s, but never watercolours, not for this. Not for me. Oh, that was a bit darker than it was before. Why do you scrape it off and not use the cotton pad straight on the pastel? Sorry if that's a silly question. I find I can pick up more pigment here. It ends up being quite light. Like you need to rub a lot to get the kind of amount of pigment that I'm looking for. Oh no, I've got some fingerprint marks in the background here. That's okay, that can be a perfectly spaced bokeh spot. Right. I love and hate using soft pastel. I find the messiness annoying. I find having to seal my pages annoying. But in terms of getting colour down on the page, it is effective. Pastels always look so soft and pretty, but I know I could never use them because the texture of chalk gives me the heebie-jeebies. That's fair enough. That is fair enough. They are not a medium for everyone, I can appreciate that. I tend to not really touch them because they've got this plastic not plastic, but like paper packaging around it. So that helps. But yeah, it's kind of not much avoiding it. Let's go with the periwinkle. Not periwinkle, this is cornflower. Maybe just need to bite the bullet and get some fixative. I hate doing backgrounds, but sometimes you need it. Yeah, I agree. I'm trying to use my pastels more often because they are a good easy background and I do tend to neglect it a bit. I kind of don't like how this is turning out. But you've got to keep going, keep applying. I've got some like fingerprints that you can't see when there's no colour on the page, but it's already there on the surface. Not much I can do about that at all, but getting a smoothed out result, I can continue working at this. Yes, I was using my favourite Tombows, so Often when I do flowers, I think to myself, okay, I've got to do something different than pink, purple, blue. It's my favourite colour scheme to use, and I use it a lot. But for this page, I was like, I'm just going to use it. Blick in the US has a liquidation sale going on, and they might have some fixatives available still. I can show you the fixative that I bought myself the other day. It's this Dela Rowney colourless fixative spray, and somewhere I read on the listing it does include, it is a workable one, although I couldn't read it here, but it did say on the listing that it was a workable fixative. It better be. It better be workable. But yeah, that's the one I have. Hi Amy, welcome in. You're trying to watch this and the team skeleton. Nice. Ooh. I saw a video the other day of what Team GB have to practice the skeleton here in the UK, and it's literally just a tarmac track. I think they said it was like just over 100 metres, like 120, 140, something like that. And because so much of the skeleton is about running as fast as you can and getting the good sort of like mount on the, is it called the skeleton, like the thing you sit on? Probably. Getting yourself in a good position on that, and so that's what they practice over and over and over again, because there aren't any skeleton ice tracks in the UK at all, let alone locally. There's just none at all, and that's crazy to me that that guy won a gold, was the best in the world, yet doesn't even have a track in his own country. Like, that is impressive. There's a fixative spray effective at the mediums on the page. Not usually. I think sometimes they can reactivate like water-based mediums, and when I've used a pink or a purple pastel, sometimes it bleeds through to the next page, like you get sort of like a pinkish tinge. But it is literally only just like a tinge. Okay, I am liking this more now. It's coming together. It looks smoother on camera than it does in real life. But yeah, just got to keep building up. Let's scrape off a bit more of the cornflower here. Oh, I pressed sticky keys by mistake. I think this box is sitting on the keyboard a bit. There we go. Looking good, thank you everybody. Just kind of bringing it in towards the centre very lightly, literally like barely touching the paper with it, just so it's not like a stark white, because I think it was looking a bit blank. But yeah, that's better now. And just continue around the edges. Need to run an errand. Lovely page. Thanks for joining us, Yana. I will see you soon. Take care. Page is making me excited for spring. I have a lot of rhododendrons near me, and they literally buzz when all the bees visiting them with their blooming. It's so cute. It's one benefit of hosting the Winter Olympics. You have a bunch of training facilities left over. Very true. Yeah, I read somewhere about a third of our Olympians train in Utah. Ah. So yeah, I mean, Team GB, bless their hearts, they go for it every single year at the Winter Olympics and very rarely succeed. Or do well, I should say. I mean, it is a success to even be in there. Don't get me wrong. But GB is one of 2 countries that has participated in every single Olympic Games, that's summer and winter included. I was getting my parents to guess what the second country is. If you know the answer, don't say, but see if you can guess what the second country that has been in every single winter and summer Olympics. What next to my colouring? It will be a page from Nunotherapy by Diane Dufour. I will show it before the end of this stream. The best male does one run and beat women, does one run and they combine the score. Oh! So the best male and best woman does a run and they combine. And that's a new event. Our man won gold this year, so we have a good chance. Oh, interesting. So that's how what's it, like a pair of group skeleton works, yeah. So I thought, otherwise, the only way I can picture it is because they like run with the skeleton and then they jump on like that. All I can imagine is one jumps on and one jumps on the back of them, which is a bit inappropriate looking. Took a pic so I remember to check out Michael's. Thanks for mentioning those colours. What is the pink one called? Tombos. Tombos. I have them all here. So the purple is 620, the blue is 553, the pink is 761, the yellow, which is kind of more orangey yellow, is 991, and the green, I used 2 greens, I used 131 and 133. I thought they both went down together. You were looking forward to that spectacle. Yeah, that's what I would have thought. I think they do it for the luge, don't they, which is the skeleton but backwards. Like they have 2 people kind of like straddling each other. That's not as inappropriate looking. I mean, it is a little bit, but not quite as bad. It's like literally riding on the back of another person. Right, I think this background's at a point where I like how it's looking. Tombos are water-based, but they perform really well on Kirby's paper. Where is this stencil? I know you're in here somewhere because I had you the other day. Here you are. Time to go warm shower, making a bed for night. Bye, you're all amazing. Love you all. Take care, Trini. Hope you have a good night. Right, so now I've got a circle stencil, a nice green colour, and I'm going to take this with my Derwent eraser. Just clean off the end because it's got a bit green on it. Might need to make the tip a bit longer. There we go. Ooh. Stick back up wire, thank you. So for any of these spots, like this big old fingerprint right there, I'm going to take this and put a circle on it. I want a smaller one. Let's try 11. There we go. And then I can add another little one up here. Need to get a brush. I've been saying this for ages. A bit of a darker outline. And then I'm just going to randomly add these spots around the page. Oh, it's cute. Do some different sized ones. Have some overlapping others. Quite fun, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I end up just blowing the shavings away. I'm liking it. It's just adding a little bit of extra interest to the background. Oh, what have I missed? Smart way to do it. I'll be honest, never actually done this before, so learning with me. But I thought it'll work. A lot of the figure stakers. A lot of the figure stakes. Oh my god! Right. A lot of the figure skaters take a full minute for their bows after they complete. It's all about having the chance to perform for the world. Going for their score is an afterthought. I've also seen there's like a tradition where people throw like little teddies, like stuffed animals, stuffed toys, on the rink, rather than flowers, as that's more dangerous, and then they'll collect them all up and donate them, and I think that's so cute. It's like an icing on the cake to win. It says, you mentioned, an honour to be there and represent. And a lot of, well, not a lot of, but some skaters who know they're not going to win will incorporate a real, an illegal move into their routine. Like, you've seen a lot of the backflips, and I think that's like such a like fun way of doing it. Being like, yeah, I'm not going to win, but I'm going to do something cool, cool, and show off to the world of what I can do. Such a fast way to do both. It is, and you don't have to worry about like leaving white spots on your background. You can just do this. And like the good thing about doing it like this is that it takes up the white of the paper but not completely, so you still have that kind of like faded look to it, which is nice. Do some bigger spots. Yeah, I'm using the 6.5 quite a lot. I mean, you don't even really need a circle stencil. You could just do little circles yourself. Yeah, the backflips are legal now. Yeah, I've been seeing others do it from previous games where they're like illegal backflips. I mean, that is impressive. I need some little tiny dots. Oh, no. Yeah, that did not work for creating an even circle. There we go, I can do 4.5. That's about as small as I can go. It's hard when you're getting into the spine of getting this flat on it. It's really fun, this. I recommend it. Oh, bokeh. But yeah, B-O-K-E-H. Backflips are legal now? In my opinion, that means they should apologise to the French skater that was shamed for doing one. I was this way doing a bokeh, been doing it a lot recently. I use my mono eraser though, as it gives me more control. I think my Derwent eraser Jonathan Ross is in the room. My Derwent eraser is broken. It may just need... Have you tried new batteries? It may just be dying. Yeah, I used to use the Tombow mono eraser, but I use this all the time now because it gives me a much better result. My gosh, it's made a funny shape on the tip. I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of like rounded itself from being inside the stencil. Right, I think I do need a few more still. Like doing the little ones where you're just like almost dot the eraser inside and it like fits perfectly. I'm having so much fun. I'm gonna get carried away and it's gonna look a mess in a minute. Oh my gosh, like looking back, I really love it. I'm like shocked at how much I like it. Hi, Mrs. French, thank you for commenting, lovely to see you. Lurking away, no worries. Deborah's just finished your first page in Kawaii Taro. You're using the Gansai Tambi Yellow Gold. Do you mask it off? I don't want it looking like Mrs. Overall has done it. So, top tip, I always go over the lines with a fine liner, so I use this one, the Staedtler 0.05. It's really thin, and I go around the edges of the border. Just go so slow and controlled, like use your hand as a rest, rotate your book round so you can access both sides of it, but yeah, take your time with it because yeah, it's impossible to keep within the lines, but yeah, if you go over, I don't know if I have any examples where I haven't gone over. I did, but I just recently went over it. Recently. Maybe an older one. No, that one I did. And then if you have any bits that go over that, then you can always just use a white paint pen. And oh. Like, you do often have to like scribble the pen on a separate sheet of paper because it gets a bit gunked up with the watercolour. No, I've gone over all of these. But I think, I don't know if you can tell the difference, but you can see like the black here looks a little different than the black there. And I do the same for the text. I go over that. The only exception is the very first one I did, where I just covered it up completely. And I think personally it looks a lot messier like that. I mean, I was able to get it pretty well, but now I do it and then go over the outline with the black. And make sure it's really thick when you apply it. If it's watery, that's when it tends to bleed through. The silver bit is too loose, so it doesn't stay put. Oh, I know what you mean, this bit. Yeah, it can be a bit finicky, that. I really need a circle stencil so I don't have to rummage around for random round objects every time. It is useful. It is a useful tool. You just finished the title page from Tales from the Forest Kingdom. Love it. They don't want to encourage dangerous moves. Even now you can't get points for them like a jump or a spin. Instead it's just part of a step sequence. Ah. Need that chalk. You did this background so fast. What's a good cheap chalk to get? Oh, that's a tongue twister, that. What's a good cheap chalk to get? Cheap chalk to get. Cheap chalk to... I was going to say that 10 times fast, but I can't. So, I have these. I got them with my own money. Ohuhu 72 soft pastels. Has a really good colour range. And they do apply quite nicely. I used it here. Let me grab some other examples of pages where I've used it. Dark fairy tales. It's not the best for dark ones. Like here. Yeah, I used a black, but it's definitely more grey. But it gave that kind of moody, atmospheric look that I wanted. I used one in Fairy Tales book, which is here. I did this one on stream as well. And the good thing about doing it at the end and going over the top with pencil is that it acts as a kind of resist, so it doesn't really affect your pencil work. Yeah, this was the one that I had a bit of, I don't know if you can see, but it's like slightly pinkish toned there. It's kind of mainly around the edges where it was a bit darker. I can see one big old pink spot there. Don't know if that will pick up, but yeah, that's the only time I've had issues with it. Oh, I can think of one more example, and that is my troll. Is it Moon Valley? I think so. Yes. I used the same colour as I did here for this little background. Just a little soft, and it's nice because you can sort of like fade it out into the background for these circular designs. So I do recommend the Ohuhus. But even cheap ones work well. Like I just had a basic brand from Hobbycraft and that did me well for a while. So fun to go back and look at it only with the basing. Yeah, it really does come to life, doesn't it? That reminds me, I wanted to go over this with another layer. Might add another highlight for the eye. I don't know if I like that. I can always scratch it off when it's dried. You always do pastel after the coloured pencils, but not before. I have done it before, but I tend to do it after because often it's I don't know what I want to do with the background. Hang on, I can do soft pastel. What's an example of when I've done it before? Because I have done that. Aha, I know one. I know one, and this is an example of something, an aspect that I didn't like about doing it before. Worlds of Wonder. This is some early colouring from me, and I did this soft pastel background before because I heard that you could erase it and that would work well, and it did to a certain extent. The pink is where I almost lost it with this page. It was so muddy and I couldn't erase it because my eraser was too big and I didn't have like a mono eraser or anything like that beforehand, so I ended up going over it with white paint pen and then colouring over that with pink, so it looks weird. And you can see there's some like muddy bits of colour on the yellow and the blue, yellow and orange there, the blue. It works best doing it before if it's going to be a similar colour palette to what you're going to use. If it's like opposite colours like this, it's not as good, although you could still probably get a bit of colour transfer anyway. But the colour of the background is very, very nice and rich. I'm trying to think of something else. I know there's another one that's like a more recent example of what I've done, and I erased the soft pastel. Oh, I know. Oh no, it's at the bottom. Stack here. So as part of the soft pastel review that I did, you can go back on my channel and find that. This was the page I did. I don't know if you can see on this Swan page, but there is a tiny bit of bleed through. I think it's more about the fixative than the pastel itself, like I sprayed it too close, but there's a tiny bit of blue there, but that'll cover up no problem. But this one I did beforehand and I erased over it. And because of the erasing, you can see there's some like white sections here from when I erased a little bit too close. In fact, I think I used washi tape as like a barrier to go over some of these areas, because I remember the washi tape peeling up some of the paper. So that's another thing you can do. But yeah, I did this background first and showed myself doing it in the Ohuhu Pastel review. So that's an example of before, but I tend to do it after. I think I need a large circle in the corner here. Hope that was helpful. Yeah, less books, more supplies. No. Like the Faber-Castell soft pastels, the mini ones, you got the 72 pack super cheap. Yeah, I think Shell recommends those as well, doesn't she? Because they match the colours of the polychromos. Although if you have the money, get pan pastels, they are amazing. Oh, Maya, stop doing that. You've got a portrait pack in a good deal from Michael's using a 30% off coupon. I was having this conversation with someone the other day of I kind of refuse to get pan pastels because they're so expensive. I just no. Like, every time I think, oh okay, let's have a look at the pan pastels, how much are they? And every time I look at how much they are, just out of curiosity, I'm like, yeah, that's why no. That's why no. That's why I don't get those. Did you do clouds? Ooh. Yes, I did do clouds and erased with my, or was that using pencil? That might have been using pencil, and I erased the pencil mark with my eraser. I'm looking at my books, trying to remember, and I can't remember. Yeah, no. Right, I'm going to do a large spot in the corner here. There we go. Maybe some up here as well. And one down there. Right, are there any spots you think are missing? You're probably like, Jess, you're fine, you can stop now. Stop adding the circles, stop it. But I can't stop. I can't stop. Since I'm new to you, I have a lot to catch up on, no worries. You can get a basic set and mix. Some primaries are white and a black. Use some printer cartridge paper for mixing in your set. Yeah, I don't like having to mix colours. The thought of mixing colours, I'm like, no thanks. I'm just like, I like to have all the colours there for me. I'm a big pencil girly. Big pencil set girly, not big pencil like physically big. Big set. When it comes to pencils, I definitely have full set syndrome. I don't with books, but with pencils I do. Right, I'm done. Put it away. All the circles you want will be here. I do really like it though. I'll fix it tomorrow if it's not raining. If it's raining, then it will just sit on my desk for a while. But yeah, I do really like it. Let me just hold it up. Let me just remove the chat box a minute so I can give you a nice close-up. I need to peel off my washi tape. Yeah, just a nice kind of soft pastel background, some vaguely random dots. I feel like I need to add something shiny over the wings, and I'm thinking the Spectrum Noir glitter. I'm feeling glitter today rather than a colour. So I will do that with you. How do you prevent your fingers from going numb? They just don't. I'm sorry. In what way? Like from holding on to pencils so much? I find actually my fingers hurt most when doing like a large alcohol marker background where I'm like gripping it and doing it so tight. Pencils, I find very rarely do my fingers hurt from it. Sorry, just blowing away the dust there. The dust. Right, let me get back to the chat now. Yeah, cannot wait for the new 20 polychromos. Did you see Colour with Claire's post where she did some shared some close-ups of the new colours and like the swatches of them? Oh, I'm gonna find it. And I'm gonna show you. Colour with Claire. I wonder if it's on her website. She might have done it. Socials. I don't know. It was on her YouTube community posts. Yeah, I hope they will add it to the apertures. It would seem strange if they didn't. I have come to the conclusion that I just don't want to put a ridiculous amount of effort into a page. You know what? I am the same. I am not someone that wants to spend 10 hours on a page. I mean, I'm sure I have done on pages before, but it's not for me. So, let me get the browser. This is what Colour with Claire posted with these new colours. I can't make it any bigger, can I? Yes, I can. So this one and this one. Tyrian purple, yes. And aquamarine blue, that looks like kind of like cloud blue from Prismas. And then you've got some like really nice ultramarine blue. What's this called? Dark ultramarine violet, perhaps? I'm trying to read it. You've got a nice light red, a light magenta, orange, and a kind of lemony yellow, light greenish colour. Then, oh yeah, here's some bigger pictures of them zoomed in. Oh, you've got golden ochre. Is this all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So not quite all of them. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So there's 3 you can't see at all on this picture. Because that looks to be like a light turquoisey blue. We've got Bohemian Green Earth. So that looks like a light earth green, which will be nice. Red Jasper. These look like some beige colours, and I'm just like, yes, give me the beige. So I think these are going to be very welcome additions to the pencil set, and you can see the overview of all the colours here. So look at those gorgeous pastels on the end there. Beautiful. These look like they could be like beigey colours. But yeah, the ultramarine violets I think are going to be really nice. This nice like turquoisey blue, some more kind of ochre natural colours. Perfect. Agree about the glitter or opal gansai tambi. Yeah, that was the other thing I was thinking of, the opal gansai tambi, but I'm going to go the Spectrum Arco glitter. Glitter. Now I was going to do it now, but I might wait until after I've sealed it. Actually no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah. Those are the new colours. And I can't wait. I think it's rumoured to be September that they're going to be released. I saw someone say between like June and September, and then someone else said sources say most likely September. Sorry if I go quiet, I'm concentrating on these wings, plus also not trying to smudge my background. I was tempted to outline the wings with a white paint pen, but often I find that looks quite messy and you kind of lose the definition of them. So I think I'll leave it and just do the glitter. I mean, you guys are not going to be able to see any of this glitter, at least not now. You might if I hold it up at the end, but I can see it, and trust me, it's beautiful. And I'm so glad that you can get these pens again, because they're really nice. And they're perfect for editions like this, like a soft glitter on a bee's wings, or a fairy's wings, or a dragonfly's wings. Insert wing here and it will look nice. It's very fiddly in between these leaves though. There we go. Sorry, I'm not looking up at chat. Just want to get this done. Sometimes I just need to angle it to see if I've got it everywhere. Once it hits the light, you can see if you've missed any patches. Okay. Good idea for a Christmas present on my view. Yes, if they're releasing in September. Definitely. Especially if I've seen a lot of comments from people saying that they've been holding off or been thinking about getting the 120 and now they're going to wait until all 140 are out and treat themselves to that. Just going to shake it again. Oh no, the woman gold medalist may have blown the start and got a penalty. What country was that, Amy? Oh, go. Pro tip, do not squeeze it over your page. Not that anything bad happened then, but you can get like a glob of ink. Oh, that's better. But yeah, if you find it's not applying very well, then just give it a little squeeze. Get a bit more ink flowing down. Oh my gosh, now it's like extra glittery. Just spread it up. Yay, I likes this. There we go, beautiful. So this is the Spectrum Noir Clear Sparkle Pen. If you search literally those keywords, Spectrum Noir Clear Sparkle, it is written here but you won't be able to see that, and you will find that on Amazon. But yeah, here, glitter, and it is just a really nice sparkly finish on top of, it's good for on top of like clear things. I'm almost getting a bit of like purple reflection from it on camera anyway, not in real life. It is definitely like, it's just a silver sparkle and it is clear. Perfect addition for the page. Austria, she got a 1 second penalty, so no medal for them, I think. Oh dear. What? They're $40 on Amazon US. No. I think they're about £10 for a pack of 3 in the UK. They're really quite reasonable, to be honest. Spectrum Noir Clear Sparkle. Oh, not sparkle. Sparkle. $11.99 in the UK. I mean, they are lovely, but not $40 lovely. Amazon UK doesn't ship them to the US. Oh, that's annoying. I believe the Wink of Stella, literally spelt Wink of Stella, they are the same product pretty much, but I found that this was cheaper for me than the Wink of Stella. But yeah, there we go. The page is all done, guys. So excited to see it done, and I am glad to say that I love the page and it turned out exactly like I wanted it to. Or maybe not exactly like I wanted it to, but just it just turned out well. I don't know what I wanted. I'm just going to peel this masking tape off. Pro tip, peel slowly to prevent paper ripping. It is a masterpiece. I don't know about that, but thank you. Oh, hi Vera. I don't know if I said hi, but hi. Lovely to see you. Hope you've had a nice day. Congrats on finishing it. It took a lot less time than I thought it would. I mean, I know it was a double page. Oh dear, no, it is ripping up a little bit. I know people say a hairdryer helps get it off, but I can't be bothered to get a hairdryer out. You got work, but it's okay. Tired. I am good, thank you. You plan on doing a B page on Flights of Fancy, also a mythographic B page. I have the exact same plans. Oh, you saw me stick this so many times on my desk mat. I think I'm learning don't use this. It's a bit kind of extra sticky compared to my washi tape normally. Oh no. Ugh. It's literally just in the corner edge, and that flower's kind of been destroyed, but okay, whatever. Glad I was able to see you finish it. Thank you for joining me all. Any ideas what to do with old loose glitter? I don't know. Do what Amy does, and Amy Ward Art that is, and collect it in a chaos glitter pot. Well, you found $13 for 3. Creative Shannon. I've added you as a moderator. I'll add it so you can add a link to the chat. So Shannon, you can add a link for all of those in the US, and then I'll just remove you as a moderator after. No, no hard feelings, but yeah, the way to do it is to add as a moderator for a minute. Oh, the clear Wink of Stella, they sent a black. No! I have some cheap washi tapes that works great for covering. They do not stick properly no matter what you do, which is frustrating if you want them to stay, but perfect for masking. Well, that's good then. There we go, there's your link for all of you in the US. Getting ready, scoring our GB team that just went down quickest so far. Ooh. Could that be 3 gold medals? Because apparently this year's Winter Olympic Games is the first one that GB have won more than 1 gold medal. Because they did it in the pair snowboarding event. Got so cheated, I never ordered the clear one. No. There we go. Right, I've removed you as a moderator now, just then you can share the link. Hopefully you can still see the link. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining me today. Oh, let me grab Lunar Therapy. So I haven't decided what I'm going to colour yet. I've got some pages flagged, and I've got Year of the Horse here. Thought that would be cute. Or we've got what looks to be like a Paddington bear eating a marmalade sandwich on a bed? On a bench. Thought that one was really cute. I might do a poll for the pages because I can't decide. I like this one where they're doing some writing with the bookcase behind them. And also the bubble bath. You know already that's going to get smothered in glitter. I mean, what's on the back? Oh, boring one. And then what was the other one I had flagged? Oh, this reading one. I thought was cute. So yeah, how many options is that? 5? I'll need to reduce it to 4. I'll probably remove one of the book ones, just have one option for the books. So maybe those 2 or those 2. Really like the horse one, it's such a cute chubby horse. Or the reading one. Yeah, I thought it's like a bit of a different style horse. It's like, nothing against you horse, you're beautiful, I love you, but it's not your stereotypical pretty horse. You know, the very like sleek, smooth, like it looks like a cute, just average horse, and I like that. I appreciate that about him. But you know what I mean, where some look like so sort of like sophisticated and horse-like. But yeah, I think I will do these options as a poll because I just can't decide between the 4 of them. It does look like a Shetland pony, little guy, and I would be happy to colour any of them. So yeah, that will be next week. Oh yeah, Vera, you're in the chat. Hello Vera. I just want to double check that you're not streaming next Thursday. Is that correct? Oh, wait for your response. It's tea time, nice to see you. Take care, Amy, enjoy your tea. Yeah, it looks like a pony. Yeah, it's cute. That is correct. Okay, you will next see me streaming on Thursday next week. It will be 7:30 PM UK time. Just because I'm doing my all-day stream on the Saturday and I don't want to be streaming in the evening the night before. So, next week's schedule. I'm planning on doing a live stream on Thursday night. Friday night will be a premiere of my spring randomizer and I will be in the chat. Then Saturday I'm doing a day-long live stream. Exciting. I can't wait. It's going to be a busy week, but I can't wait. And I've got a week off work, so lots of colouring to be had. Plenty more bees to colour. How many bees can I add to my list now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 bees. Oh, perfect. 13th of Feb, 13 bees. Perfect. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. I really enjoyed colouring this page with you all. And I will see you in the next one on Thursday. Bye everybody.